Alexandria Palace for the Knitting and Stitching show. Knitting and Stitching show. Okay, so Nerida Hanson, Hi guys, I'm Becky, my channel's What Beck Sews. Today's a Friday Sews. Welcome back if you're a subscriber and welcome if you're new. So Friday Sews is a hashtag that was started by Today in Jen's Sewing Room. It's basically a chit-chatty format that anybody can post under to talk about what they've been up to, what's going on in the world of sewing, and yeah, so it's quite a nice forum. There's loads of people posting under this hashtag. So if you haven't already dived in and searched up hashtag Friday Sews, please do, because you will find an array of sewists sharing their journeys as well. So I have lots of things to share with you today. You'll have to forgive me. I've taken my glasses off and you can see my glasses mug. And I've only taken my glasses off because behind you is a window. And it just means that all I will reflect is the window in my glasses. So I thought I'd better take them off. I have actually done some sewing, guys. How amazing is that? So I'll start with what I have got sewn up. And if you follow me over on Instagram, you would have seen that I have posted this particular dress. This is the Dream On dress by Pattern Emporium. So the Dream On dress by Pattern Emporium is a tiered dress that can be done for all seasons. So it can be sleeveless, it can be long sleeves, bishop sleeves, it can have turtleneck, crew neck, scoop neck, and the tiers can be played with depending on what you want. And it is also a skirt and a dress. So it's got so many variations to it. It's unreal. Pattern Emporium patterns are great. If you've never ventured into making one, their instructions are really, really good. They hold your hand. Not that I actually follow the instructions. And yeah, I do recommend them because there's usually, with whatever pattern it is, you've got quite a number of variations and different looks, so you get quite a bit of bang for your buck from them. I've made the scoop neck version, so you have to forgive me because I wore this to work earlier this week, so let me just find the back. So I've made the scoop neck version of this in a viscose jersey. Now I would say that if I was to make it again, I'd probably make it in a less lightweight. This is more t-shirting weight style jersey. You can see it's really thin because you can see behind, when you're wearing it you can't see through it, but you can see it's really lightweight. So I'd probably say it would suit a slightly heavier weight, but viscose jersey is absolutely fine. I've done the scoop neck on it because I prefer a lower neckline. This one is quite a busty neckline, so just bear that in mind. I've done 3/4 length sleeves. Now the reason I've done 3/4 length sleeves is purely because I didn't have enough fabric. This fabric is from Neil's Fabrics in Milton Keynes, and they do these bins of remnants, and you can either have 2 or 5 meters or somewhere in between that, and it's basically £1 a meter for everything you buy. And this was one of the remnants out of that bin. I think it cost me, I think there was only like 2.5 meters, so it only cost me like £2.50 for this fabric, but it's just stunning. It's got these sort of flowers all over it, red roses, and yeah, on this contrasting black background, and red's definitely my colour, and it's the right kind of red. It's not an orangey red. It's got more of pinky undertones to it, which works for me, and I just love it. I wore it to work and it looks fantastic. So it is a tiered dress, so you've got different tiers to it. Now I've shortened both the lengths of mine, again just due to the fabric restrictions, and it's such a comfy dress. Now you do have, the instructions actually tell you to put elastic or to gather it in with elastic, I think. Like I said, I don't follow the instructions. I think if I was to make it again, I'd definitely add a bit of elastic to it just to bring it in a little bit more. But I really like the way it looks. It's quite comfy. And actually, if you, somebody that quite suffers from bloating and things like that, this would be a brilliant dress to make up. It's a quick make. It's a jersey make, so you can use your overlocker predominantly for a lot of it. And like I said, the instructions hold your hand, and it's a multi-seasonal dress. What I will also say to you is I did add a label to it. This was a Cozy Club handmade label, and it says size just right, and then underneath it says happiness is handmade, because I love having labels in garments. I really do. So yeah, that's the first thing I got made up. I started this about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Couple of weeks ago. Obviously I've had Scottish Frocktails in between that, and I said to you last week I wanted to come back on today and have this dress finished, and I wanted to make a start on my Tilly and the Buttons Theas. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen, because I posted out of excitement to say I'd started working on the Theas. So Tilly the Button Theas is a wide leg cropped or straight pant. They're a fitted set of trousers with a zip fly, and they've got a choice of welted pockets or patch pockets on the back, and then you've got a curved pocket at the front. And that curved pocket, for some reason, really made me scratch my head. I think it's because I've never constructed the pocket like that at the front with the pocket facing on it. It's not a difficult task. It just, for some reason, it took me a minute to get my head around it. So I said to you last week, I really wanted to make a wearable toile of this. But I knew that I needed to make an unwearable toile first before I moved on to a wearable one. Now, I haven't started the wearable one because I made the unwearable one, and I used this sort of linen fabric. It's not a linen, it is a linen, it's a cotton linen. So it's a really, really structured fabric. There's no give, no stretch, no nothing in it. It was really cheap, really inexpensive. I think I paid something like, I don't know, £1.50 a metre for this. It was really inexpensive, and I literally bought it with the purpose of using it to toil in. Now, I have put the zip fly in this because I've never done a zip fly before. And you can see here, it's in and it opens. Now, I say and it opens quite excitedly because when I first did this, I top stitched it down without having it open. So I literally just went over it like this, and I ended up top stitching the back of it to it. So I had to unpick that. So yes, it opens. So this is my wearable toile. Now I have got some pictures of me in this. They're awful pictures, but basically it drags across the front. So I've made the Tilly and the Button size 7, but when I've got it on, it's got drag lines across the front. And I sent those pictures to Adele because I wanted her to have a look at it. Just to see if she thought the same as me. I also wanted to check that I didn't have hungry bum in it. Never ask your partner to take photos in a dark room, because he doesn't consider that what you're trying to get out of it is to understand if the fit works well for you. But Adele pretty much agreed and said she thinks I need a tummy adjustment. And I agree with her because the rest of it fits really nicely. And I think that tummy adjustment will then make a slight change on the butt area. My butt isn't eating the trousers, I'm pleased to say, but where it pulls across my front, because I've got a typical mum tum, I feel like that would just make the fit perfect. But other than that, size 7 is absolutely perfect. Now, I didn't put the waistband on. I think I will need to, on the wearable toile, make a slight adjustment to the top of the waistband, and that's probably just to bring it in slightly because I've got a sway back. But I think other than that, it's just the tummy adjustment. But yeah, I put my pockets in. I was really pleased with the way they were constructed. And I've put my zip fly in. Now, obviously, this is wearable. It's been really roughly done. You can see I've caught it here when I've been top stitching. I'm not worried about that because I was whipping this up to see what the fit was like. So Adele did send me over the link for Tilly and the Buttons blog on the fitting of the Thea trousers, and in there's some really good helpful tips, so I do recommend it. If I remember, I'll link it down below for you. And one of the things that I looked at in there was the fact that I need to do a tummy adjustment, and she's got a video. So Abby has actually done a video of how to do it, and they've done it an example on the SD trousers, and it looks really straightforward and really simple, but I have been procrastinating on it all week. I did this and then I procrastinated, which is why I've got no further. But I'm at the Staffordshire Social this weekend, so I'm going to take the pattern pieces with me. I'll trace over because I cut the pattern pieces straight away on a size 7, confident in her bottom bodice block. And I was right, I didn't need to get it reprinted. But I want to trace just to do the adjustments. And I'll sit and do that all at the social, get the wearable version cut out and hopefully start sewing that. And then I'll have Adele and the ladies there to help me when I put it on and try and just double check the fit. And if there's any more adjustments I need to make before I make my animal print one. I'm so excited by these trousers. I wear quite a lot of tops. I am a top lover. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like dresses, but I do like the idea of throwing on 2 pieces. Sometimes it's a little bit easier. And with trousers like the Theas that can be made in jean, can be made in cowdrey, can be made in all sorts of more casual type fabrics that you can lighten up with a blouse, or you can dress it down with a t-shirt, excites me, because if I'm at home, a bit like today, I've got this is all ready to wear. I've got like a baggy jumper on over a sports bra with a pair of leggings on, and that's perfectly comfortable for me. So a pair of trousers and a top to chuck on when I'm at home, or when I'm in the office and I just need something semi-smart, is perfect. Sorry, I'm waffling a bit there. So yeah, they're my wearable trial. I'm really pleased that I got them done, and I feel so much better just for getting a bit of sewing done. But I do need to make some alterations and some changes, and obviously, hopefully, I'll get them done this week, and you guys will see the transformation of that in next week's Friday Sews. But I did get another piece of sewing done. Now, I decided on a whim that I wanted to sew up the Tilly and the Buttons Bertha cardigan, and it's because I've seen it everywhere, guys. I mean, Sarah from Sew Sarah Style, Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl, Sam from Sequin Girly Creates. It's that season where people are making cardigans again, and I've had this book since it came out. I literally bought it instantly when this book came out, and I absolutely love all the patterns in there, and I don't know why I haven't made it, because it's such a quick, simple, easy make. And on Sunday afternoon, I had planned to do all of these things on Sunday, and my father turned up, which I'm not moaning at because I love my dad, but I lost all my time because my dad visited, and then I lost my time because my mum needed to see me. So it ended up being a family day, and I got back from all of it, and I was like, I just need to sew something. And I'd pieced together the Bertha cardigan because I'd printed it out when I was in the office last week, and I'd already pieced it together on the Friday night, and I decided I was going to make the Bertha cardigan out of this fabric here. This is the cow print fabric that I got from Scottish Frock Tales. I've used a black ribbon as a contrast to it because I felt that I don't like colour block in cardigans, I'll be honest with you. It's just not my cup of tea. I think it looks great on other people. And I think that when I was making a decision to make this, I knew that the black would be a nice contrast. Yes, it is like colour blocking, or it's not even colour blocking because it's small sections and it's made out of ribbon fabric, but I just felt it blended really nicely. I could never see me making a colour blocked version of this where you can, and I've seen other people make some absolutely gorgeous ones. I just know I wouldn't wear it. So this is made, the hemband is made out of the same fabric, and this is not actually a stretchy fabric. There's no stretch to this fabric whatsoever. It's just a sort of, well, it's like a velvety cow print fabric. This is a ribbon, a rib knit, which I've done the opposite way round so I had enough, and then I've done the cuffs the normal way round. I've popped a very sweary tag in from So Confident that I got in Scotland because I thought it was only appropriate that I used one of those tags. And I just love the way that this has turned out. I mean, I think it just looks absolutely stunning. I'll pop a picture in so you can see it on, because I think that's going to be the best way of looking at that cardigan. It's the Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple book. I've made a size 6. I added on a couple of inches because I felt like it would be a little bit cropped for me. I actually would make this again, but I would make it a lot longer. I think this would be really lovely longer. One of the things I like about the fact I've done it in the print that I have, it feels less cardigan-like and more jacket-like. And I am one of those kind of people that don't tend to wear a lot of coats. So this make for me hit a lot of boxes. It hit a statement piece in my wardrobe, a layering piece which I actually need in my wardrobe because I don't have many layering pieces, and it was really quick and really sort of instant gratification kind of make because it was quick, but then it hit those other markers, so it was perfect. So if you haven't made yourself the Bertha, go check out Sarah from Sew Sarah Style because she's made loads, Sam from Sequin Girly Creates, and even Ruan, who's made like a lovely black plain knit one. Go check them out because they influenced me, so I'm sure they'll influence you if that hasn't influenced you in a cow print fabric that just yeah. But it'll match really nicely because I want to make a black Freya and I can put it on my jeans, and I've kind of thought about how it's going to fit into my wardrobe. Like the black Freya that I want to make that's going to be base. It's going to be base for that. It's going to be base for my little floral collar that Claire sent to me. It's going to be base for my denim, Ace denim from Fabric Godmother leopard print jeans. So it's like, yeah, I'm just thinking about how all the things are going to intermingle. So tomorrow, so I'm filming this on a Thursday, but today for you guys, I will be in Alexandria Palace at the Knitting and Stitching Show with my gorgeous Adele. Adele is picking me up in the morning, bright and early. I think she's getting me at 7 a.m. and she's driving us down because makes a change. I'm actually en route for her. Normally she's en route for me somewhere because we tend to go more north or west. But yeah, I'm en route for her for a change. So she's taking me to the Knitting and Stitching Show. I'm looking forward to that. I don't have a huge amount of money, and I'll explain why in a second, to purchase many things from there. But I mainly kind of want wintry things, and I really like the new pattern from Emporium Patterns. Begins with an M. It's a wrap dress. Can't remember what it's actually called. I think I want to say it's Margot, but I don't think it is Margot. I could have got that completely wrong. Just ignore me. But there's a new pattern from Emporium Patterns that they're usually at these shows. They'll probably have it on their stand. So I really want to grab that whilst I'm there as well. Now, why am I broke? Why am I not likely to spend an awful lot of money tomorrow? Well, I decided with the new release of some fabrics that got posted onto Beyond the Pink Doors shop, I would make a purchase. And I didn't just purchase from that range. I ended up doing a big shop from Beyond the Pink Door. I say big shop. I've only got a handful of pieces, but I've bought with intention on those handful of pieces, and I've got the right meterage, and they weren't the cheapest of fabrics. But they've come in the post today and they feel so good. So let me grab them and show you. Okay, so the fabrics that I got from Beyond the Pink Door. Whenever you order from Andrea, you do get a look card. So thank you card. She has a generic post on there that's automatically printed on that says, wishing you many fun hours sewing, Andrea. But then she's put on there in writing, and I love this little touch of having a bit of writing. Thank you, Rebecca. I hope you enjoy sewing up with all these amazing fabrics, Andrea. So I thought that was lovely. I really like the card as well. The splodges of colour, I'm always going to like them. So the reason I was drawn to this, she was one of the first to put up Nerida Hansen's new drop. I've seen them in so many different places, but Andrea's was the first ones that I saw. And I went for a French terry. I bought, it's a brushback French terry. It feels so much softer than I expected it to. And I bought 1.5 meters of it. So I struggle to wear this colour here. It can wash me out, but because of the amount of navy print on there, which is why I've gone for this, I thought I can get away with it. Now, initially I was thinking Tilly and the Buttons Billy sweater is one of my favourite sweaters to wear. And I thought when I went to the Knitting and Stitching Show, I can try and find some ribbon to match it in this navy colour. Now I'm thinking with how soft it is and lightweight it is, this would actually make a really nice South Bank sweater, but the top version, because I quite like the shape and the style of the top version, and there's enough fabric here to do that. So that was the first piece that I picked up. Then the next one, again from the Nerida Hansen collection. This is a cotton jersey, and is it the Nerida Hansen? Yeah, I think this one is the Nerida Hansen. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is a cotton jersey. It's almost like a leopard print, but it's not, but it is. I'll show you and you can see what I mean. I went for the, again, there's a couple of different colourways of this one. I went for the navy blue. I do like a darker colour in the winter, but I like the fact that it's got the pops of the orange and pink on there. And you can see you've got a bit of green and a little bit of blue as well, lighter blue, and that lavender colour that's on there, which I love. But the back of this is a navy, which is a colour I can wear quite well. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with this. I've just bought 1.5 meters of this. It will be a sweater of some kind. I did think about buying about 4 meters of this. That would have come out quite costly to make the Know Me dress by Sew Over It. But I decided that, you know, a Freya, a Dawson top even by Helen's Closet, because they become quite staples. This would actually make a really nice Dawson top to go into my wardrobe. That would be perfect. Now this next fabric that I purchased, I saw a long time ago on Rachel from Stitched Up's D-Stash account. Now I really, really loved it. I fell in love with it. I've had a look, I've seen it. I saw it on Lamazi Fabrics. I saw it somewhere else and it's actually been in my basket for a little while at Beyond the Pink Door. And I took the plunge to get it. It's a cotton lawn. Because we're coming into the winter months, you know, you can do lots of things with a cotton lawn. I bought a couple of meters of this. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it. I've got a paisley shirt already by paisley shirt by Friday Pattern Company, the patina blouse. So, and that's where my head goes with this. But I think I need to think a little bit outside the box because it's a cotton lawn as well. Goes back to the, I don't tend to wear structured fabrics very often. So I'm going to have to think about what I want. But this print is just stunning. I love paisley. And to have it in pink and purple as well, it was a must. But yeah, I think I bought 2 meters of this. I may have even bought 3 to do a dress. I'm not sure. But I definitely want to make something with that. I mean, that would also make, I've got it hanging up in the background. You can't really see it. But it would make a really nice bell dress by Style Arc, but I don't think I've got enough fabric there for it. But yeah, that's the next one I bought. The next one is completely and utterly Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girls fault. So when she turned up in Scotland, she was wearing the Rydal jumpsuit by, I never get the name right, I'll pop it on the screen here. And it was in a plain black modal jersey that she got from Rainbow Fabrics. And she looked stunning in it, and it was plain and it just looked amazing. So I decided I wanted a plain fabric, not in black, to make a jumpsuit with, and either make the Rydal or make a South Shore romper by Ellie and Mac. I think I want to make the Rydal from this, and this is the fabric here. This is a modal jersey, and it's in, I think it's called the red wine colour, or like a wine red wine. I don't even drink. Wine red, and I just think this is absolutely stunning, and it feels, I can't tell you how lovely this feels, but definitely want to make a jumpsuit. I bought 3 meters in the hope that that would be enough. I know it would be enough for the South Shore romper. I didn't look at the meterage on the Rydal jumpsuit, so I didn't stop there. As you can tell, I went a little bit mad. So the next fabric I got is another, I'm just double checking what this is because I can't remember. I think it's a brushed sweatshirting. Yes, it feels like a brushed French terry. It's a Poppy Fabrics, and I just fell in love with it. I'm not really into fruity type fabrics. I do own a few, but I do find them a little bit novelty sometimes. But I have a pair of earrings that I made from Jazz and Wow that are strawberries that will match this, and I couldn't resist getting it. How gorgeous is this? Now I'm going to take a photo of this tomorrow because I really want to find this colour red or this colour green if I can't find the red rib knit, because I think having a contrasting neckband on this, it'll be perfect. And again, I bought this with the intentions of making the billy. I got 2 meters of this, I think she says, and the reason that I want to get one of these colours just to come up here is because white can wash me out. This is like an off-white colour and I don't feel too bad in it. But you can see the moment that comes near my face, it can wash me out. So if I can put this red, particularly the red, up more closer to my neckline, I think that will stop the washing out on me. Let me know your thoughts below. So the final thing that I got from Andrea, and again, this is kind of Ruan's fault. And usually Ruan influences me in a must buy that pattern fabric that she's bought, or that leopard print fabric. She's influenced me on 2 plain fabrics. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. So she's influenced me on 2 plain fabrics, and the second one she's influenced me on is a plain black knit fabric. Now this was similar to, I mean, I think hers is a cable knit for the Bertha cardigan that she made, but this is just a plain knitted black fabric. Just gonna see if I can, oh, it's lovely and thick. Because it's black, I don't think I'm really going to be able to show it up. But it's basically just a plain black knit. I think I got 2 meters of this with the intentions of making a really nice cardigan, a long line cardigan, again as an extra layering piece to wear when I wear my dresses, with the weather being a lot colder. So that is everything that I purchased that's come through the door today. I'm going to quickly take you out to show you progress on the sewing room, because the sewing room has really moved along since I last saw you. Okay, so I just showed you, literally skimmed around the room because the dogs didn't want to be quiet, so everything I filmed just wouldn't go right. But basically I have walls, guys. I have walls. I have a full ceiling and I have 2 lights now installed. So what Scott has left to do in there is fill all the walls so I can paint, because I'm not going to have it plastered. I just don't see the point. So he's going to fill it all so I can paint. And then he's going to put the worktop up this weekend as well. So I've got my working space and attach the doors. So it's really starting to come together. Now, I know that doesn't look like a lot to have a full set of walls, but that's fully insulated too. So it's just so exciting to have walls and insulation and, yeah, doors to go on, worktop to be built. And he's going to be there by the end of the month. We are going to be there, hopefully. And I've bought today some, I don't know whether I can show you. Have I got it in here? I've bought some leopard print wall stickers to go on because, you know, it's me. What else would there be? So these are just some wall stickers to go on the wall. So it'll look like leopard print wallpaper. I've bought a couple of these. So excited. So yeah, that is an update on the sewing room. That's the fabrics that I've bought. That's all the things that I've made. I mean, how exciting is this, guys? It felt like a proper Friday sews. And I'm sorry, Katie, because I haven't kept it under 20 minutes for you. So Katie likes to watch the vlogs in the morning while she's putting her makeup on from whatever Katie sews. She watches us on double speed and she says 10 minutes is perfect time for her. So a 20-minute vlog. I think this might be slightly more than that. Apologies. Right, guys, have a fantastic week. Come and say hi if you're at the show today. It would be really nice to see you, and I will catch you all next week. Take care. Bye.